just got our first look at what Robert Downey Jr. is going to look like as Victor Von Doom outside of the suit. I'm letting you know right now, this look really might shock you. But that's not all, because I also got a theory on how his Doom makes a whole lot of sense. And man, either way, me and you got to talk about it. So Doom, you looking for this? What you're looking at here is an invitation to Robert Downey Jr.'s 60th birthday party, which was obviously Dr. Doom inspired. Now, to give you a little bit more context, production for Avengers Doomsday is set to start, I think, this week. And if you'll notice the skyline in the background, they're London, which is where Doomsday is filming. Now, obviously, I don't think this is going to be his suit in the movie, but if we zoom in and enhance on his face, I think we can actually pull a lot from what we're seeing here. You know, let's get one more zoom in for you. Because if you know anything about Victor Von Doom, there's a reason he wears a mask. It's the same reason you make your significant other wear a brown paper bag. He's a butt his face. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this fit, 3 big Dooms. Doom. But I'm thinking more or less this is what Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom is going to look like with that hairstyle and everything, the mangled face. And we even got a little look at Robert Downey Jr. celebrating his 60th birthday party already sporting that hairstyle. The black and white aesthetic is just reminding me of one of the biggest narcissists he's already played. But this look also kind of looks like he's looking in Iron Man Volume 2 #1, where he came back looking not as mangled as he used to before. I mean, it kind of look like, look at this and look at this. I mean, it just looks like a crazier version of it, but I'm seeing the vision. And this is something that all of us have been wanting to see ever since it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be playing Victor Von Doom, because most of us assumed that he was just going to be a Tony Stark variant. But it looks like they're saying, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, which the MCU tends to do. Now we just gotta wait to see what his Dr. Doom suit actually looks like with the mask and everything, and I need him to be wearing that mask most of the time, please. And please don't just do the infamous Iron Man run. I don't want to see that. I think they're on the right track with this concept art, which the Russo brothers said was fake, but we all know that's some bullshit, because this look right here is a perfect Dr. Doom. Just look at all that aura. Inhale it. It's still crazy to me that it's Robert Downey Jr. under that mask. I want to know what his voice sounds like. Is he gonna have an accent? I really need him to be moving like King Baldwin. But anyway, on to the theories, because don't forget, the Russo brothers just came out and gave us a big piece of information that I was like, thought we would have noticed, but I did, saying that Tony Stark's death in Endgame plays a huge factor for Victor Von Doom in Doomsday. They're connected. It's tied. I mean, duh, you don't bring back Robert Downey Jr. and not have him connected to Tony Stark, the face of your franchise, for no reason. This has to be connected. But now the question becomes, how? Why is there a Victor Von Doom out there that has a resemblance to Tony Stark? Well, I got a pretty crazy theory. Because Victor Von Doom and Tony Stark in the MCU are kind of alike. They really just want to protect their worlds, their universes, the way they want to. I have this really weird feeling that Dr. Doom is going to see Tony Stark, the savior of his universe, and be like, bet. He's going to pull off the Thawne method, the face-off method, and say,
I'd like to take his face off.
for my new face, I'll take the one that saved the universe as I saved the multiverse. AKA, I'm better than you. You know, I initially thought he was just going to be a Tony Stark variant, and I think that kind of works for the MCU. But they're saying that, nah, this is Victor Von Doom, so that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't know what else they could do. Ain't like this man Doom has a fetish for stealing other people's powers and shit. But why? To create his own perfect world. But I think we ain't done yet. Because when Robert Downey Jr. got up on that stage, notice how there was a bunch of other Dooms surrounding him. And yeah, well, a lot of people can say, oh, those are Doom bots. No, it's all regular people wearing masks. I think this was a hint at where they're going with the story. Because mind you, what was this movie originally going to be called? Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. I think they're going to take some of whatever they were going to do with Kang, but give it to Doom and give us a Parliament of Doom, which is essentially just a bunch of different variants of Doom coming together similar to Kang, and having MCU Doom take Kang's place for Secret Wars. I mean, I've heard crazier theories. I just really need to see them do Dr. Doom justice, so I'm praying they get it right. And while I'm not the biggest fan of the RDJ casting, because honestly that kind of goes against everything in Victor Von Doom's character, I'm willing to give it a chance as an MCU adaptation. What about my uncle? Did you give him a chance? Either way, this is our new look at Victor. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below, and as always, like and follow for more.